Hello there, YouTube, and welcome to I think it was 47 was the low last night. It's 56 now, but it's Wednesday the 7th of May. I think there was a chance of rain, but now my thing on my watch and stuff says rain on Sunday. Of course, the rain's definitely going to be here on the weekends. It absolutely, without fail, will hit on the weekends and be clear all week long. It's absolutely maddening, but it does it every year. It's like, not surprised. It's just a thing in the Northwest. Somehow or another, it gets cycled to where the weekends get it and the weekdays beautiful, where you're at work or driving back and forth to work. At least it makes the drives nice instead of in the crazy rains. Driving back and forth to work, we get enough of that in the wintertime. But anyway, it's absolutely gorgeous out here now. Feels good. Doesn't feel, the humidity must be up because it's 56 degrees. It actually feels kind of warm. I love all the birds chirping and stuff carrying on. All right, let's go bust one out. 61 degrees here. Ooh, don't hit our mailbox. 61 degrees here in Van Chulo. A little bit of clouds here and there. Hey, I was talking about the no tool guys here.
Yeah.
Mac Tools is here.
Nice.
When I was on a ride yesterday, I was passing a Snap-on truck. No Cornwell, no Matco. I guess then Mac Tools is the one that shows up.
Yeah.
Well, Mom, let's roll on in there and start out a day.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. Have yourself a wonderful day.
You too.
And I love you. See you. Bye.
I love you, baby.
All right. Bye now. I'll tell you what, this morning's just been a series of fiascos. At about 11 o'clock last night, I thought, man, I'm not getting this thing done, the video. So I thought, well, I'm just going to sit back here and catnap. Just laid back in my chair, so comfortable. I don't even know the name brand of that thing. You guys remember years ago, I think it was shortly after we got the Honda Ridgeline. I think within weeks after we got it, we drove up to Olympia. Yeah, it was in Olympia. And I forget, some furniture store we found it at. And anyway, I've had that thing ever since. It's just crazy comfortable. But so I don't take a cat nap. I wake up at 6:45 this morning. And I'm like, holy crap. So I'm scrambling trying to get the video done. And then as I'm sitting there working with it, at 8:32, exactly 8:32, boom, I get a thing from Amazon saying your package has been delivered at or around the front door. Well, that's here at the store. So, our guy that takes care of maintenance and stuff around here does a lot of things. I text him. I said, hey, because we got 3 doors. You got the Indian door, the old BMW door, and then you got the main sales door on the far side. So he goes, well, I'm not there right now. He goes, it's going to be a bit. He goes, why don't you get a hold of the parts director? I thought, oh yeah, he's always there early too. Store opens at 9, so at that point, people should start showing up. And so anyway, I'm gonna panic, get a hold of Grant. So he goes out there and looks, and he sends Kelly a picture of the text, of the Amazon box. Well, that box contains, because lucky me, this happens every once in a while, but Mother's Day and Kelly's birthday fall on the same day this year. So all of Mother's Day and her birthday is in that box. So I'm panicking. There's one thing in there that's not cheap. So I'm like freaking out. So anyway, found the box. And then, scrambling with that, I was running late. And I didn't even get the video. I rendered it on my iPad. And when that message came across, I clicked on it and read where it was. Well, if you enter up the iPad, while it's in the middle of rendering a video, it cancels the thing. It doesn't damage anything. It just stops the rendering. Well, I'm not thinking anything of it, so I'll go back and say, well, I need to get the video. I'll transfer it to a storage drive on the MacBook Pro, and then I upload it from there. It doesn't take. I mean, I think today's was 6.33 gigabytes or something. It wasn't that big, and our internet speed's fast. It gets done. Well, I can't find the video, because I just airdrop it from the iPad to the MacBook, and I can't find the video. And oh no, I clicked on that message while it was rendering, and so it just stopped the rendering. So it wasn't sitting in, normally the video's sitting in photos. I airdrop it to the MacBook, delete it off the iPad, and it goes into downloads in the MacBook. I put it on the storage drive, and all this all happens really quick. Well, now I don't have time to re-render it, so I bring my MacBook with me, or my iPad Pro with me, and so it rendered it. It's already uploaded. I'm just waiting for all the HD and everything to get it seasoned in, so she's ready for release. So it's oh my Lord, it's 10 after 12. No way, jeez, what in the world? But anyway, so then what was the other crazy thing? I think that was it. Oh yeah, there was another thing that came separate from this for Mother's Day, so it wasn't everything. So I'm standing there and I see this young, I think she was Russian, going by her the way she talked, and she spoke English. So she comes walking up with a package while I'm standing right there, and she goes, and she said my name correctly. She said, "This is for ShawnSmoak." You gotta push me over. Nobody ever says my last name correctly. Smoak, Smack, Smoak. I don't know where they come up with the different things. But she said my name correct, so well, this is me here. So I had to type my name in and then sign it, and off she went. Well, they sent it in the box, the actual box. It wasn't a box in a box. It was the actual thing containing the. So I'm turning around. Kelly was sitting at her computer. Thankfully, this is up at a service desk upstairs. Luckily, she was looking the other way and didn't see what it was. So I took some parts bags and bagged it all up, and got that out of the way. So that was the second thing that almost got me. But anyway, so it's all smoothing out. Oh, the other thing, they sent this thing back. It says it needs it's the coil, the stator, everything all in one shot. They said parts and labor would be a couple $100. Well, you can buy a new one of these for about $210. So anyway, the same guy that I called early this morning, he gives me a thing. He goes, the GM says you can just have this thing if you can fix it. And I'm like, well, I don't want to say anything, but this was already given to me years ago. They just keep coming down here and grabbing it from me and using it, which I don't care. And but I go, okay, thanks. The owner's son gave it to me when he was leaving. He carried the thing in the back of his truck. He'd bring it down and they'd use it to blow everything off. So it was probably used here as much as anything else. And who knows, his dad probably is the one that bought the thing originally. But so I'll have to figure out what that part costs for that thing. There's a model number right on the side. Sort that out and see how much it is and order her up and put her in. She'll be rolling, she'll be blowing once again. I didn't think because I got a little electric one down there also the son gave me, and it's pretty beat up. I don't think it blows as hard as what it used to, but it only blew at 100 miles an hour. I mean, you can dry off a Spyder if it's rain soaked, but this thing here really throws the wind at it, dries them off pretty quick. But anyway, we'll fix it. I'll just leave it here. I got 2 electric ones at home, and that's what the owner's son, he goes, I've got a Milwaukee, and air blower. He goes, I just don't even mess with all the gas stuff. He would come down here himself and grab it and use it. I mean, I don't care. You know, it was, you know, the owner's son. It was used here a lot. He loaned it to them, you know, and especially in the fall, all the leaves start collecting. Getting a bunch of junk collecting around that door over there, and it keeps coming in, and I have to dust mop everything out of here. And I've had, you know, there's too many things. I can blow this area out, but, you know, that canyon sitting there, the police bike, you know, there's too many things down here to blow it out. And if you blow around that door, it goes, they're not totally airtight, so it's just hard to do. It's best to just open the doors and blow the whole shop out, and then clear the front after you do that. Just send it far enough forward that it's not in the swirl. The shape of the building just creates a swirl around there. And once you get it out in the open, it just blows off into La La Land, wherever the heck that is it goes. Thought for sure it was that kill button, and everybody suggested the same thing. I said, it has no spark, check the kill button. That's usually what does it. Nope, that's not what was doing it. That works fine. And then a little small engine shop looked into it, and it goes, yeah, it's dead. Need that part. It's weird that it was running, and it wasn't completely cleared out. And it was actually the guy that bought the first Canyon Red Rock. He come down, and it just hadn't quite cleared out. I was bringing in a Spyder and was going to blow it off. It was pouring down rain out. And so I just sat it down. I thought, you know, because it hadn't cleared out, you know, typical two-stroke, they run a little gurgly at first. And anyway, I thought it just fouled a plug. But that wasn't it. No spark. Just, it ran 1 minute, stayed or died the next. Shut her off. That was the last time she shut off. All right. So, yeah. Got the gas cap and the service on that BMW that came in. So what you do here to get the key out of that cap, if you can see the holes here, you can see a hole in the plastic and a hole in the little tongue or latch or whatever you want to call it. You need to squeeze that in far enough that you can put, and what they literally show is a drill bit. So I found the drill bit that fits it. So I thought I'd experiment with this one right quick. And that spring that holds that latch shut is crazy strong. So I don't want to damage it. I can get a hold of it with a one of these clip things, and I can pull it back. But by myself, I can't pull it back far enough to, it just shy of matching the two holes. Well, I'm doing it with the new one. I'm afraid I'm gonna slip and break the ear off of the lid or something. This thing, I don't know what it was crazy expensive. So man, I was thinking it's just as easy as swapping the cap around. Well, I forgot it's a whole assembly. And you got the vent, two different vent tubes. Well, all that's underneath the cowling. So I have to take all the sides off. I didn't look up a flat rate thing on it, but yeah, it's not just a quick swap the cap around. For some reason, I thought you could unbolt this separate, but I forgot it's all part of this whole module. I think if I could get underneath and take those screws out, it'd probably come out. There's probably another one hiding underneath that somewhere. But needless to say, I can't lift it up past all the cowlings because the vents are in the way. But I'm thinking I might be able to, you know, loosen the sides and kind of bow them out enough that I can walk this thing through. If I can get it past one of them, I might be able to get it. It's worth a try anyway. Don't want to, you know, force anything and damage it, but anyway, that's how my day's been going so far. And I can't believe the time has flown so far. I got alignment on a cable's doing a big service. I don't know if it's one with a transmission shaft. It's a 2018, so it could be a tranny shaft one as well. Not sure, but I guess they're from out of town or something. They want alignment done on it, so I'm not getting too deep into anything until he gets done. I get down here doing alignment on it, because I get that BMW up here, because I use my rack as a table. I mean, I can always use the other one, but they're doing an estimate and got to call and get the okay from BMW before I can start working on it. So anyway, this is my F3 alignment. It's pretty crazy how this one is. I mean, it literally had to be, I'm looking at the tie rod ends, make sure I'm not, no. This thing had to be going down the road with the handlebars sideways, because it's off equally as much on both sides. That's crazy. Almost equal. So see where that's out, so that wheel's towed in and this one's towed out. Crazy. It's nuts. I mean, that thing had to go down the road with the handlebars crooked. I mean, it had me up here double checking my my alignment and stuff with the bars. But it is what it is. You make your measurements and trust the lasers from there. So I guess it doesn't matter what side I start with. I gotta make about the same amount of movement. Man, is this thing gonna be a different ride home, I can tell you. Holy moly. All right. Took this lovely F3-S. It's a 2015 model. I'll take her for a quickie. I think they're basically waiting. They need it at least by 5, and it's 2 something. So I'll just make the ride quick. I don't have to go far to verify that the alignment is doing what it needs to do. It's already been test ridden with the had tire and I think a coolant flush. Oh yeah. I'll have to go up there and ask Cable. That thing must have been funky to go down the road with. Strange to say the least. That thing feels like it's got a crazy stiff shock on the back. See if we can avoid a crazy BMW like yesterday. That was crazy. That gal was on me like stink on poop. Tell you, got to keep your head on the swivel. It almost feels like a solid strut back there. Probably got some aftermarket shock or something on there. That's a little stiff for me. That would be a little tough on the back. Yeah, it just goes down the road like a dream. Man, it had to be a trip to ride this thing. They're gonna probably think the handlebars are crooked when they ride this thing now. Yeah, that shock feels solid, like it's completely bottomed out or something. Yeah, that doesn't. That's not a stiff shock. That's like a frozen shock. That is brutally harsh. We'll have to check her out. It's like he got himself a set of motorcycle ramps. They're used for other things. take this thing at an angle because this thing could easily bottom out. Yeah, that's not a shock that's moving. You can probably hear it in my voice. That thing is just solid. Got some pretty good holes developing down there in the old P-arcing lot. Do a little walk around through here today. How about that? Haven't done this in a minute. Park brake. Everybody's got their park brake in a different area. BRP was deciding stuff. I remember these in 15. Remember I had the black one, or it was the orange one that the owner took as a demo, and I think he rode it a couple of times. You got some miles on that thing, Smoak. Put that crazy exhaust on there. It was, yeah, it's some aftermarket shot, but it has like very little play or throw in it. I don't know. It may be a super light gal or a guy that rides this thing. You know, I'm overpowering it. The good old F3-S model. They are cool and fun. Just a riot. Such a fun bike. Quick, fun handling. Remember I put those, I forget what they were called. They were something like Attitude, or they had some weird name to them. Oh, the new ones don't go in reverse like the old ones. Seen a squirrel in the middle of the road there. Where'd you go there, little critter? I think you got a coolant flush too. It's impossible to do that without getting a little somewhere. I can smell it slightly. Just that smell of like after you do a coolant flush. They got a brake flush as well. She got the shear heat. There's the keychain and stuff. I'm just assuming, but that's wrong of me to assume. So I see it. No, yeah, there he is. We followed him out last night. Still love that green. She's a beauty. All them U-Haul trucks in here. I can't see around the corner. Might be one of them coming out. I won't do my loop down there today. Looks like the BMW's back so let's do some hill climbing. Oh, probably shouldn't be on the wrong side of the road next to a school. But they're not young kids. I mean, they look like high schoolers, but still, if they're under 18, can't show their faces on YouTube because there may be some. Whoa, he's coming into this lane. No turn signal, nothing. Thank you, lady. With a car full of people in it. There's a wingy ding ding. no attention. I was trying to chuck him a wave and he didn't even see me. Sorry for the quick test ride, but like I say, I'm sure these people would probably like to head back east as soon as they could. And I'll get the paperwork upstairs and they can do just that. The lovely F3-S. Always a good one. Well, hello there, YouTube. Man, it's much cloudier.
And cooler.
Much cooler. It looks like it could rain at any moment out here. There's a couple of fronts, definitely out towards St. Helens, and the one looking west. I don't know if it's supposed to be raining. It sprinkled on us a couple times coming home. But all the rain they were talking about, which wasn't a high percentage, never seen nothing at work.
No.
It looked pretty threatening a couple of times, but most of the time it was sunshine. Like I went for that ride, it was gorgeous. It was just coming up here.
Yeah.
Decidedly cool. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's got a bite to it.
Yeah, I had to get my coat on.
Yeah. So Kelly goes, hold on, I need to get my coat. But anyway, it was fun riding that Spyder around. It's crazy that alignment was off. It's like almost like somebody set that thing off that far. That was nuts. But once, when the bike was straight, you reset the steering angle sensor and the torque offset. They were almost perfect. So it literally was going down the road with the handlebars sideways. Because everything was, now it's straight after I aligned it, but prior to aligning it, it was showing that, I kind of do a thing because I physically check and then I check it with the computer, so it's dead on. So that was weird, but whatever. She's straight now.
That's all that counts.
Yep. But on that, we're gonna roll out.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up. And you guys have a wonderful Thursday or Friday.
Yeah. Appreciate you guys watching.
Yep. We see you in the morning.
See you then. Bye-bye.